Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have finally the video of the deck list I used to reach DLV max. But if you were with me in a live stream of yesterday, so of Sunday, you already know which deck list I used. I'm not sure I showed on, I think in the end I showed on stream the deck list, but it's a little bit changed compared to what it was on Friday and Saturday. We made some adjustment. What is it? As the title said, it's INFERNOBLE GEARFRIED with a little spicy hero sauce that I just love it. Why hero sauce? Not because he makes it better, not at all, sir, but just because I love heroes. I love to play them, even if in a minimum part I want them to be in my deck list, and that's why we came out with this. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Yugioh because it's my favorite guy for the skill Salamandra and Phoenix. So to be honest, with all the INFERNOBLE supports that we got, the skill is needed up until a certain point. So only in some tough matchup you're gonna need the keep spell that it gives you in the graveyard and the ability of normal summoning this guy, but most of the time you can actually do everything without it. And there's actually a combo, the standard INFERNOBLE combo, where you actually do not have to, actually you must not activate the skill in order to have room in your spell and trap zones to activate the effect of Charles and get a nice equip from your deck. Apart from Duel, you can actually keep also either an Ogier to make the boy undestructible by card effects, or emojis just to make it not only being undestructible by battle, but also because once you get Mogis in the loop, you can get your stuff to be recycled and basically to draw one card. Super nice. So this is the deck list, as you can see, and why do I just say hero sauce? Because it's literally a sauce. Like, we have literally 2 Liquid Soldier, 1 Blazeman, double Miracle Fusion, and a Poly. So you're gonna say, man, like, you know, don't joke, this is never gonna be useful, the hero part, right? Wrong. Apart from the road that I can search, of course, the hero part, the plan for this is basically using the effect of Roland in the end phase to get the Liquid Soldier, and from there you have 2 paths. If you have one of the fusion card already in your hand, you're just looking for a Liquid Soldier, because at that point you can just summon Nova Master with Liquid Soldier and any other Fire Warrior monster in your graveyard, and to get the double draw, of course, because that's why we want a Liquid. And even if you never jump into Blazeman into the duel, you can still go into Sunrise, but just using Nova Master. But before fusing Nova Master with the Liquid Soldier you have in the grave, for example, or anything else, you actually have another way out, and it's the fact that Nova Master synergizes with its level with Renaud. Why is that? Well, because Nova Master is level 8, Renaud is level 1 tuner, so Renaud plus Nova Master means basically Charles. So these will open up, as you will see in the replays, to some spicy plays where you actually draw 2 thanks to Liquid Soldier, then you have Nova Master plus Renaud eats Charles, and yep, from there you can go on. Super nice. So you basically keep all the INFERNOBLE starters, and of course you need the Renaud, triple Ogier, so you don't really want a normal summon Blazeman, even though it could be a nice level 4 replacement as to normal summon, of course, in case you don't have Ogier but you have the other 2 parts. So you know the classic combo with Charles on your field and Roland in the graveyard, so to have a pop during your opponent's turn, it's a 2-card combo. It's basically Renaud plus Ogier. So with your normal summon Ogier, you send the Astolfo to grave, you special summon Renaud, get Astolfo back, and that from there the combo is exactly the same as the INFERNOBLE deck, right? Then what happens is that if in the end phase, you can search for either, for example, a Veil eventually, if you feel like you're not safe enough, or if you have already the Astolfo in your hand, with the Ogre's effect, you're gonna send, of course, a Gearfried, so that you can take back with the Renault, so you can end up, of course, on Charles plus Gearfried. That's your ideal turn 1, Charles plus Gearfried, so it's effect negation plus a pop. Then we have, among the searchers, double Durandal, simply lovely. I learned to love this card. And the Chalice 2 and 2, because both the cards are hard once per turn. This means that if you draw multiple copies, the second copy will just be a dead card. So you rather draw Heritage and Durandal, but not double Durandal or double Heritage. That's why 2 and 2, I feel it's the perfect ratio. Double Miracle Fusion, because yeah, you can find yourself summoning Sunrise with a Miracle Fusion, so you want to be able to search for another one. And then, last but not least, the Expendable Day, pretty nice, pop plus draw. It can save your day sometimes just because it's a generic pop that comes out of a trap, and it's the best replacement if you, like me, if you don't want to use the limited 3 trap cards. But of course, you can just remove the Expendable Days and play a couple more of limited 3 cards. Not the Veil, you can just play Ice Dragon Prison, Crackdown, whatever you feel may be the best thing. That's it, guys, for the explanation. For the extra deck, of course, Nova Master, Mandatory at 1. It synergizes perfectly to summon, of course, the Charles as well. Double Sunrise needed. Double Charles, because you can summon Charles not only with the classic INFERNOBLE combo, but as I told you before, with Nova Master as well. And then one rule is perfectly fine. One Swordsman, Ferocious Flame Swordsman, pretty nice. It can be literally your way to special summon a Gearfried back from the graveyard by simply crashing into your opponent's board. Super nice. And also Nightmare Phoenix. In the beginning I was not playing this, then in the end it's just too much. It's just too much important not to play it generic. It can give you stuff to grave in order to enable your Miracle Fusion play and gets the most value, the biggest value out of your Miracle Fusion. Very nice. It can help you discard the Liquid Soldier from your hand as well. Don't forget it. And yep, that's it, guys, for the deck list. Of course, I climbed from DLV 18 to 20 with this. It was not an easy climb, but it was definitely a nice one. And let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Phantom Knights, Raiders Rebellion. Let's see what we have here. So it's our opponents to go first, though that is gonna be tough. It's got Ancient Clock. Let's speed things up because we know what this is about. I mean, it's gonna be a long turn, right? He's gonna have probably some floodgates. Let's see. Probably the Ophion, I guess, at this point. It's got Raiders Rebellion, it's got the Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon out, the rank up magic launch, the Wing, the first rank up magic, to get also another rank up magic Ophion to get the Terminus. Yep, double set. So first, what do we have to face? He's got a Terminus, right? That is actually active as long as you have Ophion on the field. So with Ophion on the field and with materials, we can't special summon Gearfried. Neither we can synchro summon, because level 5 or higher just can't be special summoned. Plus he has a rank up magic that can transform the Dark Rebellion into Requiem, plus another back row. It's gonna be tough. So we started with Durandal to grab basically a Veil, because this is gonna take at least 2 turns. We can't broke this in 1 turn. It's got Crackdown as well. Look at that. So Terminus, Crackdown, and the Requiem magic. That is super tough. At this point, we can just set this and we have to pray. So he just went into it because he thought he had won. He went into it, he attacked with Ophion, but guess what? Bally Boxer Veil saves the day. Then he attacks with Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, Expendable Day to pop the Ophion so that we can actually go into our normal combos. So we got the Liquid Soldier summon. I started with Blazeman and he's got the rank up magic, but it's too late because now we're already grabbing the polymerization and that's super nice. So there we go, we got the polymerization out to our hand, then we got the special summon of Renault to get the Durandal out, but it's got the negation with Requiem, but now it's got nothing else, because the Terminus, keep in mind, it's a dead card, as he has no Ophion anymore. Polymerization into Sunrise, of course, double draw plus additional Mythical Fusion back to our hand. So look at that, discarding our Renault, then Mythical Fusion again into second Sunrise, and reinforcement of the army to get our Renault. At this point we're attacking, but we're using the effect of Sunrise to pop the Crackdown, get back our Gearfried. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. My rank up, I think to DLV 19, I'm not sure. It's Rokket. And let's see what it's asked to go first, actually. And we have the combo. Why? Because we have Renault plus a Searcher, that means Ogier, so we can go straight away into the classic one. So we have Renault getting back the Durandal, but it's got the Moonlight Chill, that's super sad. Not that sad though, because that's when hero comes in clutch. So we got polymerization to basically draw an extra card. So Nova Master is here, and plus the double draw League Soldier, discarding the Blazeman, and now we can use the reinforcement of the army to get the Veil just to be safe. Then Nova Master plus Renault into Charles, as I told you. The only bad thing about these, of course, is that without having Roland in the grave, we cannot trigger the pop during our opponent's turn. But we're still gonna have Charles plus the Ogier, so it is undestructible by card effects, and that's super important against Rockets. And in the end phase, effect of Charles to keep the Durandal, just to have it for the next turn as an additional search, of course. Plus, with the effect of Charles, we're gonna keep a monster from the deck. It's gonna be Modges, so this guy can't be destroyed by battle, can't be destroyed by card effects, and plus, if he gets destroyed, we still have a special summon from the grave with Durandal. Plus, we have Body Boxer Veil in hand, so we should feel pretty safe. It's got the Quad Portal, then it's got the effect of Quad Portal, as you can see, to pop the Charles, but soon he realizes that thanks to Ogier, he can't destroy it, so he just wasted it. Then Rocket Tracer plus Quick Launch, a double Quick Launch in hand. What a hand this dude had. There you go, Link 4 into Borolo Dragon. That is of course a problem because the effect of Borolo does not target, also so it does not destroy, so you can just steal our Charles. That is gonna be super tough. He's got the other summon of Dragon. He's attacking to steal the Charles, but we just got a Veil to save the day and still have our life points. But we're not in a super good spot. He's got also Necro Fusion there. What a Destiny draw, guys, that was, right? But still, he's got the Borolo out, but keep in mind we have Durandal, so we can just start with Durandal to get what we want. I actually decided to start with the Gearfried summon, as you can see, normal summon, and he decided to destroy it with Furious Dragon, but guess what? We have all of this ready, so we can just Gearfried out and sending the Magius to the grave, so we also get the draw. So negating the Furious Dragon, but he changed the effect of Overload to target the Magna Rocket, so it can trigger its effect of sending a monster to the grave. So goodbye our Phoenix Gearfried, unfortunately, but still we got the Magius effect to shuffle 3, draw 1. Plus, we're not done. Durandal to get the Astolfo. Why? Because we need a special summon here to be able to special summon Renault, right? So we used Astolfo, banishing Nova Master. That is a Fire Warrior monster. So Astolfo can change its level to 8, and then Renault to get back the Durandal. Synchro summon into Charles. Now, I did make a mistake here. I should have not shuffled the Gearfried back into the deck. So if I didn't do that, I could have actually get the Gearfried back to end with the effect of Renault, and then special summon it. So that was a misplay. But still, Charles is here, Astolfo special summon in 2 turns, then Morges comes back to be a keep to Charles, to pop. But it's got his effect of Charles as well, because this is not negated. But guess what? He just targeted the Morges. I didn't get it, but still, Durandal is there. He's got Magna Rokket Dragon in the end phase and Borolo to pop his charge, so that was not a good choice. He should have just popped my charge. But still, Borolo to get the link back is attacking. And why? Because he cannot use effect, because he cannot steal, because he points to no zone he can put a monster in, so that's why he had to crash. But Durandal's effect come in place and Heritage of Charlie's come in place, so Heritage comes back to my hand. Durandal makes me special summon an Infernoble monster. It's gonna be Renaud that triggers effect to get back a Blazeman, and then he attacks, but we don't care. Rokket treats his effect to have an additional attack into Explode Rokket Dragon. Really, it's not gonna be enough. At this point, we have Heritage, we have another Gearfried in hand. Let's begin with that. Then the Heritage to get another Renaud, because why not? At this point, Blazeman plus Renaud to get the Durandal back, and he ended that time limit, but he could do nothing. That's how you do it, my boys. What a duel this was. There you go. Another rank up. Actually, guys, that was from 17 to 18, and this was from 18 to 19, if I'm correct, if I'm not wrong. So we have Shiranui here, right? And it's him to go first. So let's see. He's got Weevil. What a weird character to play, Shiranui, but I guess it's just to farm it, basically. So let's speed things up. We know Shiranui, right? So that should be the much of a threat. Like, not a threat as a deck. It shouldn't be that much of a threat to understand what he's doing, right? So he's gonna end, of course, on the Supremacy. He has a set card. Of course, he can summon the Shiranui Sun Saga to pop stuff. So we started with the Durandal, and what? He went straight away into Supremacy to pop the Durandal. What? Definitely too early, but thank you, we'll say. Another Durandal, actually. So it was super unlucky here. And we got Blazeman to begin with, grabbing the Polymerization, then a Polymerization into Sunrise. Double draw, get the Miracle Fusion out, and he's got the Book of Moon. Mwah. Perfect. So that's why he was early with Sun Saga, because he had a Book of Moon. But still, look at this. Double draw, send Ogier to Grave, Miracle Fusion again into another, actually into Nova Master. Then Gearfried Special Summon, as you can see, into Durandal. Why did I do this first? So that I could banish the Durandal and then get it back with the effect of Renaud. I mean, I could have got it back even if he was in the grave, but then I had no equip spell to summon with Gearfried, even though I could have activated the skill, but I just didn't want to. So Renaud to get back the Durandal to our hand, then Nova Master plus Renaud into Charles. At this point, Miracle Fusion again using the Sunrise that is just stopped there into another Sunrise to just get the boost. Look at that. Ogier to equip and make it untargetable. Durandal just because why not? Attacking the Gearfried, stealing the Sun Saga, and then even in the damage step, because we equipped, Charles activates to pop the Supremacy. Open field, we just go for a little. What a synergy this was between heroes and Infernobles. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys, interrupting a 3-win streak against another Rokket. Another very solid deck, guys, super strong. He's going first now, so we faced him when we went, and we went first. Let's see now that he is going first what he has. He switched for Lancia. That could be a problem for us, of course. Not for the Charles combo, but actually, yeah, also for the Charles combo, because Astolfo, of course, can banish, so we can't special summon it. So he's got, let's see what he's gonna end on. He's got the Galactical Spiral Dragon, the Red Ice Bleak Meteor Dragon, so he's got the Red Ice, so this is the end phase. He's got the Flesh Charge Dragon, so if we normal summon here, he's just gonna be able to pop. And then he's got a set card, pretty annoying, plus the Ninja's Dragon, full board, plus he can eventually dodge a Destruction's effect with Rokket Tracer. So we have to be careful. At this point, we can't banish. I started and I went with the Salamandra, and then I was literally forced to... I don't know why he did this. He waited to activate Lancia, and he gave me the opportunity to still summon Gearfried. What a misplay. Then he changed, but it's too late. So we started with Gearfried, Rokket Tracer to summon another boy, but we don't care. Now we got Salamandra, and he's got Rapid Trigger to summon the Borlo Furious Dragon. So he's got a pop. of Furious Dragon, plus eventually a pop if I normal summon here, right? So I summoned the Ogier here and used Flash Charge Dragon. I didn't negate. You know why? I want Ogier to be in the graveyard, so I can actually keep to Gearfried and make it undestructible by card effects. So we send the Veil, and you're gonna say, why is that? Well, because with Renaud, we're gonna just want to take it back. Then Ogier to a keep, plus Rhoda to get a Liquid Soldier, and yep, we're attacking right now, stealing the Bull Alert so we can keep also the negate, and we're chilling now. Magna Rokket Dragon in the end phase negated. He still's got the Explode Rokket Dragon, so he's gonna summon a Rocket Tracer eventually, plus the Dangerous Dragon. We have to be careful about that, but keep in mind, Bull Alert Dragon can just be negated by Gearfried. So there you go, Borolo Link to get the Quad Boral, using the effect to pop what? Let's see. Actually, to pop E-Zone Metal Rokket Dragon. And Metal Rokket Dragon, but he's targeted by a Link monster, he pops everything in its same column. But guess what? Ogier still makes our Gearfried undestructible, so he just pops the Ogier and we're chilling. Then he's got the Heavy Interlock, not that much of a problem. He went into Borolo Dragon, but we still have a negation there, thanks to his boy. Enemy negation, we're not gonna fall for the trap. He attacks, uses the effect, Gearfried negates, and he's left with an open field he can't do nothing with. Even though Metal Rokket Dragon in the end face another monster, but still, we got another Gearfried normal summon, Link into Captain Roland, then using the effect of Astolfo, banishing a level 4 so we can go straight away into a Charles plus Roland Engrave. We got Astolfo's effect, but I think we're not gonna need it. Special summon of Gearfried, look at that board, we can just attack, steal it, go for lethal, that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Rio Castle there with the 3-1 streak. Let's see what we have. It's Agents. That is a tough one, isn't it? So we got Tuning in the Sky, and of course we can speed things up. Let's see if he's ending on the Invisible or something else. Let's see, it's got Sanctuary in the Sky as well, all the stuff. Yeah, we can just wait, we'll see there. Even if it's speed up, it's gonna take a while to do that, all of that. Getting the Invisible, we should be at the end of this, almost. There you go. He's got Master Flare Opinions with Banish in response to an effect, a Flip Down effect, and no spell cards allowed. Bad. So we got Phoenix, the Gearfried to begin with, right? We started actually with the Magus. Why did we do that? Because we want to be able to negate an effect eventually, and we want in a keep spell to be ready. So even if it's negated by a Vessel, it's still in a keep spell on the field. That's why we want that to be there. Then he's got anyway the effect of Pluto to flip that down, and that is actually fine, because now he can basically do nothing, right? So we can use the effect of Gearfried, right, by banishing the Legendary Sword. Now he could respond with the effect of Master Flare Hyperion by banishing the Magus, but it's not gonna be useful, right? So we just summon our boy, and we have to activate nothing right now, otherwise he can just chain Hyperion, right? So we got our expandable day, we can just attack the Pluto, stealing the Master Flare Hyperion. Why I left the Invisible on purpose there, because actually two agents play a lot of spell cards, and this Floodgate can be a problem for him as well, now that I broke his board. He summoned the Earth, but we're just gonna negate that. You know why? Because he can switch the Master Flare Hyperion and start popping everything. So we have to stop that. And then he's got the Majesty coming back. He can banish a card from the grave. We don't care. Battle phase, popping the background that was a Book of Moon, so maybe not needed. But still, we got the Magus effect to a keep, plus Ogier to send something more to grave, or not. Then Astolfo special summon to basically summon a Swordsman, not a Synchro. Actually, we couldn't, but these makes us feel a little bit safer, right? We also have a Polyway we can use, but now we're attacking the Invisible, and I actually forgot that he has low life points because of Venus. We got lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, this was not a rank up, guys, because as you will see, if you happen to see the live streaming of Sunday, you're gonna see that my rank up was actually a guy that bricked, he just had a kite rate. So this is instead the last duel, but not the rank up duel. And this was the last deck that we were missing, actually. The other tier 1, that is Blue Eyes. It's us to go first. We do have the combo because we got Ogier plus a couple of searchers. So in this case, as you can see, we just send the Gearfried because we have a searcher to get Renaud. And now with Renaud, of course, we're getting the Gearfried back. So we have our best turn 1 with Charles and Roland Engrave plus Gearfried. So Roland is here using its effect, and then we got the reinforcement of the army to get the Astolfo, the last piece of the combo. Astolfo is here, copying the level of the Yugioh we just banished, and then Charles is here and he stopped here. Then, as you can see here, guys, no skill to summon Gearfried, and you're gonna understand why in the end phase. So Ogier's effect here, because I wanted the room to use also Ogier. So Ogier here to keep the Charles that now cannot be destroyed by card effects. Then Astolfo's effect, just in case in 2 turns we're gonna have an additional summon. And phase Roland's effect, sending Durandon to grave plus searching Veil. So we have another defensive card here, but keep in mind with Roland you can search any warrior monster, so you could potentially add Liquid Soldier. Then we got Charles' effect to equip a spell from grave, Durandal, plus eventually if we want another card, but we're not gonna do it because we already have the Ogier and we wanna leave the room for Roland so that we can trigger Charles' effect. So it's got Melody Awakening Dragon to begin with, it's got the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon there, special summon, there you go. Then it's got Blue Eyes, pretty easy. Then Battle Chronicle to grab the Successor Soul. Then is chillin', it's got Blue Eyes, Alternative White Dragon to target my Charles, and I made a mistake here. Why? Because he targeted the Charles, but, well, it can't be destroyed by card effect. I changed the effect of Gearfried, and actually in the end it was not that bad of a... I mean, I would have lost the Gearfried's effect anyway, because of course he's gonna use Successor Soul on my Gearfried. So... anyway, nothing happened anyway. Nothing would have happened anyway. He's got double Blue Eyes now. Here he comes into Son of On the Sky Freezing. And, well, I use Roland there before he uses his effect. Otherwise, if he uses his effect, he becomes indestructible by card effect. So, before he activates the effect, we're gonna keep Roland, trigger the effect of Charles to pop it. Then Charles in the end phase to get the Durandal back. Why? Because of course we want to search now. So Durandal to begin with, but it's got Crackdown to steal it. We're still gonna get the search though to get the Renaud, as you can see. Then I just went setting the Renaud. I didn't wanna actually I wanna play defensively here. It's got the Destiny Rock with basically Ultimate Fusion, Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Now, my original plans was to pop the Crackdown, but now that I know this, of course, I just have to pop the the Twin Burst Dragon. So now we don't know what this is, but we know this is a Successor Soul. So at this point, Astolfo is coming back, summoning a Renaud, triggering the effect of Renaud to get the Durandal back again. Then Ixi summoning to Phoenix just to actually force a Successor Soul that was not forced actually. He decided not to use it. Then Durandals again to get basically another Renaud, and he's got second Crackdown. Jeez. Then another special summon Renaud, then a Swordsman, and I'm waiting there because he can't do nothing. So I'm just waiting at this point to attack and get my boy back. So I started with the Heritage, getting the Renaud to get my Gearfried back. At this point we are in a good spot, but it's got Lancia. Too late, dude, too late. I used Gearfried to banish the guy that gave the boost to his Charles. Is still my Charles at this point. We're attacking, stealing our own Charles back and getting some damage done. And at this point he's got the Heat Wave, but with the Heat Wave he can't do nothing. What a duel this was. There's nothing left to do for him. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. With this deck, guys, I rated DLV Max. Super happy. I love the hero sauce. Just because I love elemental heroes, of course. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you already actually hit DLV Max this season, and if yes, with which deck. Guys, that's all for today. Stay tuned, because I don't know if just today or tomorrow I'm gonna drop a bomb. Like, I don't want to make spoil, but I think I've broken a broken deck even more. So stay tuned for that. I'm just gonna provide you a combo. I'm just gonna give you another hint. I've already made a video about this deck. So I'm not gonna showcase the deck again, but I'm just gonna give you the deck list, the updated deck list with a broken combo and the full tutorial of this broken combo. Stay tuned, guys. I'm not gonna show these on today's stream. Just, I don't think it's the case. I'm gonna make a video about that. Stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Don't forget to leave a like, guys, and subscribe, because it really helps me a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.